My series Old Masters 2.0 was inspired by the many hours that I spent in the great museums of Europe studying the Old Masters' work. Their protagonists always looked familiar to me, and I realized it was because they were going through the same wrenching social changes in their times that we're going through today. And it made me wonder, what if they had our modern technology at their disposal? Would they see it as friend or foe? Would they feel spooked by the extraordinary powers they suddenly had? Or would they embrace the disruptions and see it as examples of miracles that they've been trained to accept as a matter of religious faith? When I saw Renoir's original Great Bathers, the young women seemed absolutely poised to use iPhones to take selfies. So I introduced them in my Selfies Pond to celebrate their youthful splendor. But how long would their innocence last when they began curating their images to share, only the most flattering ones, or when their nude pictures fell into the wrong hands? The storyteller in Waterhouse's original was reaching out for something. So I let him discover podcasting for dummies to captivate his listeners with audio production. This piece hangs in Ground Zero for podcasting, the Spotify corporate headquarters in Los Angeles. This was coincidentally my first piece. I thought that Adam and Eve and their entire menagerie might still inhabit the Garden of Eden if they had just adopted virtual reality to distract themselves from original sin indefinitely. I enabled the physically challenged protagonists of Wyeth's bleak landscape in Christina's world to create her own slice of consumer paradise thanks to the miracle of Amazon's Prime delivery. Composer Franz Schubert, shown here on piano, opened up when I gave him GarageBand software. His aristocratic friend going all Keith Richards with his electric axe, and the drummer in the background using her society lady fans as sticks. I updated Waterhouse's oracle by having her channel a TikTok influencer who declares yellow is so over, devastating the women who sacrifice obsolete pumps and stilettos. Whistler gifts his sedentary mom with the smartphone for senior citizens on Mother's Day. The 20th century Depression-era farmer of Wood's classic samples a new, improved reality as his wife looks on with an expression familiar to 21st century male gamers.
You can show any of my pieces on your wall the same way I show them in galleries, using this ultra-thin frame with LED backlighting for vibrant colors even in a bright room like this one. Some pieces also have an adjustable dimmer for brightness. So go ahead, make a spectacle of your wall.